Today, we take a look at some interesting cases of corrupt cops. But before we start, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us in our fight against corrupt cops. Thank you and have a good time. On April 19th, 2023, Officer Scott Harrell of the Texas City Police Department noticed a speeding vehicle cutting through parking spaces at a gas station. He pulled over the driver, Christopher Shull, who had stepped out to refuel. Shull approached Officer Harrell's patrol car to inquire about the situation, and Harrell briefed him on the alleged violation.
Hey, I'm stepping out of traffic here, Bucky. Don't walk up to my car, please. What? Don't walk up to my car, please. Hey, man, you can't drive through the parking lot like that. You got your driver's license insurance? Any weapons in the car I need to worry about? Oh, man. Or did you catch my traffic?
Yes, sir. Have you on traffic here, Bucky?
Robert John Lincoln, 4732. Robert John Lincoln, 4732. Traffic 27.
Sorry.
14, 41, 65, 88. 14, 41, 65, 88. Is there any particular reason why you felt you needed to come through the parking lot like that?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I just came over to get gas.
You were speeding and you cut through parking spaces. No, you can't do that.
It's just going to be confirmed on Robert John.
I didn't think I was doing anything, man.
I mean, you
all
looked
I'm doing
around.
is coming to get gas.
Yep. Oh, are we gonna go back and forth, or are you just gonna?
You asked me a question. You want me to answer it or not? I'm not.
Okay.
If anything, I thought I was going even slower than normal.
No, sir.
Because normally people don't even park where you park, and that's the direct path to the gas pumps.
Through the parking spaces is the direct.
I do realize that. I know that there's parking spaces there.
You almost hit that car that was turning right there. I was watching, man. As soon as you
almost
cut in
hit
front of me
anybody.
like that, I was like
Okay.
looking and I watched it happen. So
I come here every day. There's almost never, ever anybody. You were sitting there this morning. Now, last week for about 3 days, someone was parking there. But if I come here 365 days a year, which I do, there's someone sitting there maybe 10 times. So there's never, ever a car there. So, yeah, I go through there because it's the straight path from the entryway to here, which is what you're going to see everybody else do it. But, I mean, you know, I hear you, man. I got it. To you, it looked like I was going fast. To me, I thought I was going even slower than normal because I didn't want to get too close to you.
go ahead. Thank you. Okay, sit tight for 1 second. You can fill up your car. Go ahead and fill up your car.
Mr. Shull complied with Officer Harrell's instructions, but denied the speeding accusation. Frustrated, he defended himself against the false allegation. After providing his license and insurance on his phone, Mr. Shull watched as Officer Harrell recorded the information and returned to his vehicle. Meanwhile, Mr. Shull refueled his car.
Okay. So,
I'm not kidding to you either, man. I come here every day, dude.
I'm not.
I send pictures of my wife the price of the gas here every day when I come through.
Okay, look.
So anyway,
Here's the deal, man. Okay. I'm not gonna go back and forth and all that. I'm not gonna write you tickets. But the only reason I'm not writing you tickets is because I'm out of tickets right now. Okay, otherwise you would be receiving a citation.
For what? What did the citation? I'm just curious.
Disregarding traffic control device.
Everything checked out clean under Mr. Shull's name. Officer Harrell then approached Mr. Shull again, expressing frustration with his attitude. Despite considering citing him for disregarding a traffic control device, Officer Harrell opted to issue a verbal warning due to the lack of paper tickets. Mr. Shull found the situation amusing.
On private property?
Yes.
Okay.
You still can't do that. It's still illegal.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not gonna write you a ticket.
I hear you, man. I understand.
I don't appreciate the attitude. Two, I get it. You're upset. Nobody likes the cops pulling up on them. Nobody likes it. Okay, but you know you did wrong. You know you're not supposed to cut through the parking lot. And instead of being like, "Oh yeah, I messed up. Sorry, it won't happen again," you want to sit here and go back and forth with me, right?
There's a lot better things than this to be doing for you. Man,
You're right. I was
opinion.
working on a
You
report.
can be over here, and I mean, there's people right now running
You want to
90
go to
miles an hour on the
jail? You
thing.
want to go to jail?
So
You want to go to jail? You could go to jail for this.
you can do what you want to do. I can't stop.
I don't want to take you to jail.
You know?
That is definitely a waste of my time. Okay, but the attitude is not necessary.
I agree.
That's on your part, sir. I haven't been rude to you at all.
Camera's very. That's fine.
I have a camera
I
on.
know,
I can't
okay.
be rude to you.
Okay. That's all right.
I will get in trouble. You go file a complaint based on my behavior. They will decide whether or not to get me in trouble. Write me up.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. We're good, man.
Okay.
We're
All right.
good.
Well, I'll make sure that I'm there all the time. If I see it happen again, then
Okay.
we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
At this point, the suspicion that led to the traffic stop had disappeared, and Mr. Shull had the right to leave. Officer Harrell had already issued a warning, so further interaction was unlawful. Officer Harrell escalated the tension by threatening to arrest Mr. Shull for the traffic violation.
All right.
I'll look that law up on private property too. I don't believe you have an authority to do anything here on this parking lot like that.
I could also take you to jail for Class B reckless driving. Or
Okay.
Class A reckless driving. Because you did almost hit that car.
I didn't almost hit anybody. I was nowhere near. There's cameras everywhere. You can do what you want to do, Harold. I can't stop you. If you want to be this way, then that's up to you. I'm trying to be a reasonable
Are you having
person.
a bad day,
I
sir?
think
Is there a reason why you're
no,
acting like
I'm
this?
having a bad day because
Have I raised my
you're
voice to you
doing
at
this
all?
to me.
Have I raised my voice to you at all, sir? You're the only one who's getting upset.
I'm upset because I think this is ridiculous. I think this whole thing is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous.
What do you specifically do you think is ridiculous?
That we're even talking about nothing happened, and here we are talking, and you're threatening to take me to jail.
No, I'm
And so I
advising you
shouldn't
that
be
it's
getting
not-
upset.
I don't call it a threat, sir.
No, it's
an
a threat. That is a threat. You're threatening me under color of law now to take something on private
Color of
property,
law
which I don't believe you even have the authority to
It's
do.
a
But now
dictionary
you're wondering.
term, sir.
Okay.
It comes from Black Law's
No, it's not. It's a
dictionary.
Class A misdemeanor for you to threaten to arrest me over something that you know it's not really true. But that's okay.
What's the penal code on that, sir?
Trust me. That's okay. That's
Trust
okay.
you.
Okay.
I
We're good.
trust you.
We're good.
I don't feel like we are. I feel like this is this is a problem.
How's
how's
it a problem?
I feel
How's
like
this
you're
a
going to
problem?
continue to commit these behaviors that are unsafe and put people at risk.
So
You
now
don't
we're
feel
gonna
like
have
you
to
did
people
anything
for
wrong.
something that's possible they may do in the future. So now we're playing John Claude Van Damme Future Cop, and you need to stop me from something I may do in the future. That's now your position. You're feeling like you should take action because maybe sometime in the future I might possibly continue to do something. Come on.
What is the
Again.
law designed to do, sir?
Oh, I know you want
designed to
compliance.
stop
I know.
people from
I know
doing
you
things
want
that they're not
voluntary
supposed to be
compliance. I know you want voluntary compliance.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands on the back.
Wow.
1717 Lakeside Drive, 2 males. One can be tall with a gray shirt, a white undershirt with camo pants, black hat. The other male's going to be a little bit shorter with a black shirt, black boots, fitting pants. 15th in the front door.
Do this a different way then.
That's
like-
injury on my left arm.
Well, I mean, I don't. Would you like 2 sets of handcuffs?
No, my head hurts.
Okay, we can do
There's a
2
big
sets of
scar right
handcuffs.
there, guy.
I know, we can do 2 sets of handcuffs.
Cannot believe you did that.
Well, sir, I'm concerned that you're going to continue to do this unsafe behavior. So
That's good. I'm familiar
I've seen-
with the residence. Has no water.
you want 2 sets of handcuffs?
This hurts, man. It hurts.
I can do 2 sets of handcuffs. You
I
want to do 2
cannot
sets?
believe that you're doing this, dude.
Well, I mean, it didn't have to go this way.
No, it never did. None of this ever had needed to happen, I don't believe.
This traffic stop was initiated on private property, and the alleged violation occurred there as well. Considering these factors, it could be argued that Mr. Scholl was unlawfully detained by Officer Harrell. According to Texas law, traffic laws generally don't apply to private property like parking lots, driveways, or alleys. While there are exceptions, they don't apply in this case. It's evident that Officer Harrell was abusing his authority. Despite Mr. Scholl's attempts to de-escalate, Officer Harrell accused him of another crime, claiming he could be arrested for Class A reckless driving, which appeared to be another unfounded accusation.
I disagree with you.
Okay, I know.
What would you like me to do with your car? You want to call somebody or do I tow it?
Do we really need to do this, Harold?
I'm in I didn't think we did.
I didn't think that we did either, sir. Man.
Okay, but I mean, you wanted to sit here and argue with me about what I observed with my own eyes. Okay, I'll go get a copy of the
I
video.
didn't think we were close, Harold, at all. I didn't
Not
think I was
me.
close
You
to
didn't
anyone.
hit
No,
almost
you're
me.
talking
You
about the
hit
white
another
truck.
vehicle. Yes, you even know what truck I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What? I didn't think we were close, sir. I really didn't.
no, you were very close. They had to slam on their brakes. I watched it happen. Okay, you came flying through the parking lot. Okay? So what are we gonna do about the
I
car?
didn't think I was going that far.
You certainly were, sir. You definitely were. Okay? You definitely were. Okay, so what are we gonna do with the car? I don't want to tow it because that'd be being a real dick, and I'm trying not to be the dick. Okay, what would you like me to do with the car, sir? I'm gonna ask one more time, and then I'm gonna have to have it towed.
Can we back this down, dude? Can we cool off here, please? I'm
It's-
sorry.
you-
I
you-
will.
you-
I will.
You have forced my hand at this
I
point.
will.
Because if I don't go and
I
see
will.
this through to its conclusion, I know you're going to go to the police department and file a complaint on me.
I'm not
Now, the
gonna do
complaint's
that,
not
sir.
going to do anything because I have it all on video. Everything is recorded. I don't talk to anyone in the public unless I have my camera on. Okay?
I'm not gonna go
So-
complain to Carol at all. I'm just a little upset because I really, honestly,
Sir, I watched it
I-
happen.
from
I was
my-
working on a
from
report.
my
I
point of view,
definitely have better things to
I
do.
didn't think that I did anything, Harold. I didn't think I did anything.
Well,
and
a
it was
lot
very
of people
frustrating.
don't think that. But I explained it to you, and then you wanted to argue with me.
I didn't think I did anything, Harold. I still.
I know I look young.
I
This is
still-
not my first day on the job, sir. I promise
It's
you.
nothing to do with any of that. I didn't think I did anything.
You
And I was
almost
trying
hit
to-
that white truck.
I agree with you that if that's what you think. Then there's nothing I can do to change
It's
your point of
going to
view.
be on the cameras. I'm going to get copies of it.
I didn't think I did anything. It was frustrating for me to try to explain to you that I didn't think that I did anything, and you're not hearing me.
I
What-
hear you, sir. I disagree with you. So what do we want to do with the truck or with the car?
I'll have to call my wife, I guess.
Okay, well, let's call her. Where's your phone?
It's well, it's in my pocket. I just got through sending her the message about the.
Okay. Well, how about it? I'm going to give you another set of handcuffs because, like I said, I understand if you got... Hold on, let me stick this thing over here.
What am I being arrested for, Harold?
Disregarding traffic control device. Because a reckless driving charge is a much, much higher charge. And again, like I said, I don't want to be that big of a dick. Lean forward for me just a little bit. Get your phone out. Any firearms in the car I need to know about? Anything like that?
No, dude, I don't do anything.
Okay. Well, It's not illegal to have a firearm, sir.
True.
I have multiple ones in
I understand.
various cars.
31 them. Do them.
Can you loosen this one, please?
We can.
Hey, I need you to come over here and get somebody to come pick up my car over here at Bucky's in Texas City. The Texas City officer is over here arresting.
Can you repeat the first name?
I know.
Scott.
So
First and last
my
name.
car is going to be. You'll find it over here on the end.
North Adams,
Yeah.
not public sound.
So yeah, I guess so. And then I'll just. I don't. Well,
I'll speak to her. We'll take her for. I'll give her a call if you want me to.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what else. I need you to. You're going to have to cover work.
For 21,
Okay. Hey, I'm going to leave this phone in the car so that you can get called. Okay? And then I don't know how we're going to handle that. So I'll get my other phone.
I'm not one in custody. Forget it. Move over here to watch the car.
Put this phone in the car for her. So
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
there's another phone right there.
I'll get it. I'll take care of it. We'll put another one on so you're back to my herd. Make it so it don't tighten up. Okay, have a seat. So you want this phone left in the car and the other phone coming with you?
Yes, sir.
Where's it at?
That's right. We'll see about the parking brake.
Okay. 8133, my teacher. So far, Dunbar, under TCIC, it's going to be part of the whole. Still checking evidence.
He came, so I was sitting right there. He came through the parking lot and cut through all the spaces. He came through so fast and whooped into here, and there was a white truck. The white truck had to slam on its brakes. So I come over here. I was just gonna be like, "Hey man, chill out. Like chill out. Don't be like that." But he wanted to go back and forth and argue with me and give me all kinds of stuff. And like, I didn't have any tickets and I didn't grab a rider this morning. So I was like, "Man, look, it doesn't have to go this way." He kept going back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, "All right, sure, that's cool." Yeah, I was gonna be. I'm a dick, but I'm not gonna be that big of a dick. He has a different phone he wanted me to grab.
Clear. On gate, I'm not finding anything on gate.
See that phone?
I would have come straight over here.
It happens. 46? Where's the other phone at? I can't find it.
But in next to the parking brake lever in the center, should be sitting there.
Okay, let me look
The
again.
blue phone.
Blue phone?
It should be just sitting vertical by the.
Okay.
81, 55.
It's blue?
Yes, sir.
Good.
First name
S-H-U-L.
on gauge is going to be Richard. Scott's going to be his middle name.
I don't know this guy at all. I don't know anything about him. But he kept wanting to go back and forth and argue, and I was like, if I had a ticket book, I'd have just written him a ticket. You have a rider?
I have paper tickets.
You got paper tickets? That's what I'd rather do.
Okay.
That's what I'd rather do. Okay, I'm gonna do this a different way. So the other officer has a ticket book he's gonna let me use. You're gonna be receiving the citation, okay? because I think going to jail is a bit excessive. But, well, I agree with you, but I didn't have another option. I don't have another ticket book, and I don't have a ticket writer with me. So we're going to do it that way, okay? Step out for me. Take your steps off. Take your time.
Tighten up. Oh my God. Dude, listen to that. It presses that scar when it hurts. What motorcycle?
Corey Schultz no longer in custody. Okay, I see you sign right here. It's not an admission of guilt.
Repeat your last?
Mr. Scholl is no longer in custody. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just a promise to contact the court on or before the date and time that's written on here. You can contact the court at the bottom here. The information's there, and also up there. Free to go, sir.
Mr. Shull was ultimately cited on May 24, 2023, for failure to obey traffic control devices. Texas City Police Chief Joe Stanton announced that Officer Harrell has been placed on administrative duty pending an investigation by the Internal Affairs Department. Officer Harrell's employment was terminated as a result of the subsequent investigations, but this did not prevent him from finding jobs in other police departments. In the latest update, Mr. Shull announced that he rejected a deferred adjudication for sentencing, preferring instead to go to court. He is also considering filing a civil lawsuit against the department. Mr. Shull has launched a GoFundMe campaign to cover legal costs. The campaign is still running, and there are no further updates on the issue. On August 7, 2023, an officer from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office was on patrol duty when he spotted a car speeding at 70 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. He activated his lights and sirens and initiated a pursuit to pull over the driver, identified as Francesca Gutierrez. After accelerating further, Gutierrez eventually stopped, allowing the officer to make contact with her.
Hello.
Hi.
Deputy O'Terrell at the Sheriff's Office. There's some stopping you as careless driving. Do you have your license, registration, insurance on you? Why are we driving like that?
You're the one that turned around and started, like, coming behind me?
Yes, I am a cop with lights on and a siren. So yes, I did turn around and drive like that. Absolutely.
Actually, from the other side, and I was
Yep.
not driving fast.
You were doing 70 when I got you on radar, and you sped up to 90 after I turned around, which is ridiculous. Where's the registration?
Actually, this is a stolen car.
Stop moving! Stop
Get
moving!
off of me.
You just
Get off of
chill
me.
there. So start moving. Step
Get
out! You
off
just
of
told me the car is stolen.
Dude,
Get out of the car.
It's a
Stop.
joke. So get off of me.
Stop.
I'm recording you, too.
Get out of the car.
So
Miss Gutierrez made a very bad joke with terrible timing, but she soon explained that it was a joke. Unfortunately, it was misinterpreted by the deputy sheriff, and the incident was exaggerated. According to New Mexico Department of Public Safety policy, any use of force must be objectively reasonable under the circumstances. This situation clearly does not meet the criteria for such a use of force, as it was simply a poorly executed prank. In simple terms, this is a clear case of excessive force, defined as the use of force beyond what a police officer reasonably believes is necessary.
what?
Separate your feet.
Just do it! Hurry up, you fucking piece of shit! He's been hurting me, so what the fuck do you want me to act like? Oh, so sweet, nicely? Or what? This is how I'm talking right now, okay?
It's very loud.
Well,
Rotate
okay.
it.
What do you want me to do, whisper?
Or you could talk at a normal volume so I could understand what you're trying to say.
If I can! You guys have no fucking concept, fucking idiot. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Put your arm down.
They're
Put your arm
numb. I
down.
can't even move them.
This is ridiculous. You know that? Going to jail for no reason, right?
You're taking me to jail for no reason? My son has to
Lean
be
forward.
picked up.
Have a seat.
Ah.
Have a seat.
The officer's explicit statement that he arrested Miss Gutierrez for no apparent reason indicates a recognition that there may not have been probable cause for the arrest. Under the relevant section of New Mexico law, the officer only has the authority to detain, not arrest, the accused. However, when Miss Gutierrez failed to comply with the officer's request for the vehicle's registration, her actions were misinterpreted as an attempt to gain access to a firearm. This led the officer to force open the door and remove her from the vehicle. As the police officer's suspicion of Miss Gutierrez had already ended, it was unlawful for them to arrest her or continue this interaction.
Have a seat.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I just. Appreciate it, man. I don't know where it is.
There's a guy.
Huh?
There was a guy.
No. It's like her ID. So I come up, I'm talking to her. First she's doing 70 on second. She sees me flip around, speeds up to 90. Weaving in and out of people. I stop her here. But
Do you need any additional damage?
no, we're 10-4. Thank you so much.
Is she 47?
No, so she's sitting here, I'm talking to her, and I was like, registration? She's like, car's stolen. I was like, get out of the car.
What?
It's like, whether I know it's a... No, my cat's been all jacked up all day. Whether or not she's joking around or not, like...
Who says that? Why would you... Like, yeah, I'm just like committing a felony.
And the way she was driving, I was like, I believe it.
As shown in the footage, the officer began searching Miss Gutierrez's car and personal items without probable cause or exigent circumstances, rendering the search unlawful. According to New Mexico's policy on search and seizures, such searches require either probable cause or a search warrant. Additionally, the officer could have easily checked if the car was stolen by running the license plates, a standard procedure. The conversation between the officers also indicates that they recognized Miss Gutierrez's remark as a joke before the deputy suggested the car might be stolen.
So, the car could absolutely be stolen. Hey, 203, so can you run the 26 that I had 50 Ford? She advised it was a 27.7. All right, medical's on the way. What's your last name?
Gutierrez.
G-U-T.
I-E-R-R-E-Z.
First name?
Francesca.
F-R-A-N.
C-H-E-S-C-A.
Date of birth? Okay, Francesca. So, the reason you got pulled out of the car is because you told me it was a stolen car. And I told you to step out, and you refused. So that's why that happened the way it did. Okay? Do you understand?
Can you take these off of me? I'm hurting.
I cannot take the cuffs off when medical gets here. They might need them off to evaluate you, but I can't take them off while you're in my custody. Okay?
Can you at least like move them down or something?
Roll your hand. They'll come down. This hand just needs to move
I
down.
know, but my hands are hurting.
Yeah.
She's one of the RO. It's not.
This car's registered to you?
Yeah.
So why did you say it was stolen?
Cause you're being rude right off the bat.
Well, that was not a smart decision.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Francesca. So you said you need to call your mom to pick up your son?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I get to call your mom? Was it like a Face ID? It'll unlock so we can call your mom?
Let me see it.
Step.
Hello?
Mom, can you go pick Angelo up?
Yeah, right now?
Yes.
Do I go into that little place?
He's gonna be at the gate where they usually let him out.
Okay, well, they usually let him out. What time does he get out of school?
He gets out now. I was going to get him and I got pulled over by a cop and got in a fight with him.
Why?
Because I told him the car was stolen and then he started trying to break my arm.
He said that what? Your car was stolen?
No, I told him the car was stolen and then he started trying to break my arm like a psychopath.
What car is stolen? Yours?
Yeah, and he starts acting. I'll talk to you later. Just go pick Angelo up
All right.
because he's waiting.
All right.
He already called me 6 times.
Okay, bye.
And I'm gonna turn your phone off so you have battery, okay? You started 43, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Does she have 29s or anything? So, is there anything out of the car that you want to take with you? No? You want everything to stay with the car?
Yeah, that's my car.
Okay. Alright. I was just making sure because I'm going to take your phone. Because you want your phone to stay in the car too?
Take it where?
To jail.
Why are you gonna take me?
Because
to
you
jail?
resisted arrest after telling me your car was stolen. I told you to get out of the car. Had you have stepped out of the car and obeyed everything I told you to do, none of this would be happening.
I wasn't doing nothing wrong.
You refused
though.
to. So let me explain this to you. I was pulling you over for speeding. Okay. I walk up and talk to you. I explain to you why I pulled
but
you
I
over.
wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Speeding is wrong. It's against the law.
Oh. Well, can't you just give me like a ticket or something?
Absolutely, I could have had you have not told me your car was stolen and then tried to fight me and not get out of the car.
Yeah, because I was trying to bend over while you were trying to bend
I told
my
you to
arm.
unclip your seatbelt and you refused and you were trying to get in your glove box.
I wasn't doing that at the same time.
So, but it is what it is. It's over. But now I have to do. There's nothing. I have no choice. Okay? I can talk to my supervisor and see if he's okay with me issuing a summons, but that's going to be up to him. Okay? Because you do have a kid, so I can probably try to work with that, but I need to talk with him and figure that out, okay?
Well,
Does that make sense?
Can you please? Because
I'm going to talk to him, but medical's here, so I'm going to let you talk with them, okay?
There was no legal justification for Miss Gutierrez's arrest, as there was neither probable cause nor evidence that a crime had been committed. Under New Mexico law, individuals have the right to defend themselves against both lawful and unlawful arrests. However, this right is limited to defense against excessive use of force by law enforcement officers. In this case, the officer's use of excessive force, including forcing open the car door, was unwarranted. The situation did not merit such actions, especially given that Miss Gutierrez's vehicle was confirmed not to be stolen and was registered in her name. Moreover, federal law, in particular the Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, strengthens protections against unreasonable searches and seizures, as well as the use of excessive force by law enforcement. This constitutional provision protects individuals from arbitrary interference by the authorities by ensuring that they are secure in their persons, homes, papers, and effects. Thus, the officer's actions in this case appear to have violated both state and federal laws designed to protect the rights and freedoms of citizens.
Go ahead and walk around the back. I don't want you to come around this side. Back on there. Go and have a seat. Alright. You doing alright? What's wrong?
my hands, my arms are hurting, my back is hurting.
Okay. Do you need me to call medical again?
And what are they gonna do?
Well, they tried to evaluate you earlier and you denied them.
I didn't deny them.
What
I
did-
was pretty much in shock. My arms are numb.
Would you like me to have them meet us over there?
For what? They're not gonna do nothing anyway.
Okay.
They're,
So it's just a
waste
yes.
of-
It's just a yes or
it's
no
a waste
question.
of time, pretty
Okay.
much. What? So they can ask me if this hurts or that hurts, when I'm telling you the same things. Yeah, my hands are numb. My back is hurting.
Let's-
Huh?
These headphones. Is there anything else in your pockets? Okay. Just making sure. So we'll get these in there with you at the jail too. Okay.
So you're taking me to jail?
Ma'am, I have no other choice. Had you have not done all of that, it would have been a simple ticket and you'd have been on your way.
Really? Just to jail is unnecessary.
The only reason you have to go to jail is the resisting arrest charge. That's the only reason you have to go to jail. On the careless, you would have gotten a ticket and you'd have been on your way. Do you want some air?
Really?
Do you want me to roll down the window or turn on the air back here?
Yes, if you could at least roll the window down.
Yeah. I'll roll the window down for you. Way it goes. Alright, ma'am, come on out. Okay, so, as is everyone, nothing in your bra that you don't want to take in there?
After the incident, the officer took Miss Gutierrez to the police station and initiated charges against her, including resisting arrest. Despite the initial arrest being unlawful, Miss Gutierrez now faces additional charges of careless driving and resisting or obstructing an officer. These charges highlight the lengths to which the deputy went to avoid being challenged or held accountable for his actions. Miss Gutierrez's trial is still pending, adding further uncertainty to her situation. On August 25, 2023, 2 officers with the Eustis Police Department in Florida stopped a red vehicle for an alleged traffic violation. While there is no evidence to prove a traffic violation, this allegation is based solely on the words of the police. But beyond that, as you can see in the following footage, the focus of the encounter was not on the traffic violation, but on the passengers inside the vehicle.
How we doing, guys?
Wait, what? You ain't allowed to ask cigarettes out the window? No, it's not this. But especially when it comes to quiet, the drop, throw, mask, cigarette, anything that's basically hot, outside the window. And not obviously front of
You have yours, boss? Hey, boss, right here. You have your ID with you?
The first officer who spoke to the driver asked for identification from one of the passengers, while the second officer made the same request to another passenger. Officers can also ask passengers for identification, but passengers have the right to refuse. The Fourth Amendment allows for this. Under this constitutional provision, if you are a passenger and the police do not have reasonable suspicion to believe that you are engaged in an illegal activity, you have the right to refuse to provide identification. Reasonable suspicion here means that the police must actually believe that you are involved in or planning a criminal act. This distinction emphasizes the importance of understanding and defending one's rights in encounters with law enforcement.
trying to say that it's against the law. I'm sorry, so you're mad. Shot the fucking window. Sorry. I've never heard anything.
Why do I need to show you mine?
Hey, y'all show me the law. Y'all show me that law.
Huh? I don't even smoke. No, we're just asking, that's all.
Bro, how are you opening the door, sir? You not see this? Yeah, opening the door, sir. Sir, why are you putting your hands on me? Do you see this, right?
Hey, just hold on,
You got this on camera, right?
Listen, bro.
Hey, y'all.
Step out. Step out.
Sir, please record this stuff. Are you serious?
Watch them. Watch them.
Are you serious right now? Are you?
Hey, boss, stay in the car.
Hey, stay in the car. Are you serious? Stay in the car.
You didn't have to come here, guys. Just stay still. We're good.
Nobody else move. You violently insulted me, bro. I didn't even know. Come on, man. I didn't even insult you in any way.
Close your door.
Close your door, please.
Close your door. I'll put this up.
Y'all are fucked. All right, there you go. All the way, fuck. All that's on camera. That was green as bro. Y'all are all on camera, bro.
It's fine.
I promise you, y'all are fucked, bro.
Hear me out. Come on, we'll get you up, all right, boss?
I can't help.
Go on your knees, bro. Here, I take on your side. There you go. All right, you ready? Step up. Step up. Want to put your pants up for you real quick? Here. We'll go over to my car, okay?
You grab my cigarettes for me?
Yeah, I got you. That's fine. That's fine. No, I know. Fine, just stand right here.
Bro.
The first officer forcibly yanked open the passenger door, violently pulled out the passenger, and threw him to the ground before handcuffing him. This action was an abuse of authority and unconstitutional. Under Florida law, police can temporarily restrict a passenger's movement during a traffic stop, but cannot conduct a search without reasonable grounds. The second officer escalated the situation by pointing a firearm at the other occupants. The officer's actions were unjustified, and the second officer's remark about knowing the first officer's behavior raises further concerns.
I know. Even if it sounds ridiculous, you just gotta listen, boss.
It sound ridiculous. He still didn't have rights to pull me out the car like that and slam me on the ground, bro. Period. You know you are, bro. That was not legal. That was not legal.
Hey,
no, it was not.
This isn't gonna help, bro. Just talk to me. I know how he can be.
Look at my
It's fine.
hand.
I know how he can be.
Look at my
It's fine.
hand.
I know how he can be. We'll adjust
It's
it one
alright,
second.
it's alright.
I have to wait till I have another unit here. But I'm gonna fix your hands, okay? So I know I see that. That's uncomfortable right there. You got a problem, this is the guy to talk to. Then pull it up. Sergeant.
Sorry, it's all on video. give me your name now?
Man, I need to talk to somebody. I'm not talking to you. I need to talk to somebody else. I need to talk to somebody else, man. Listen, bro, that was not right. That was not right. That's not right. For asking a cigarette, bro,
listen to what I have to say?
you could easily gave us someone. Let's go
And I
around
was
the day,
gonna
bro.
give you
We did
one,
nothing
but you have
wrong.
to identify
We did
yourself.
nothing wrong. You want me to identify myself for asking out a window? For asking out a window, dude? Come on, man. Y'all need to call somebody, bro. You gonna book me on asking a cigarette, bro, and that makes your day better, dog? I'm supposed to see my kids today, bro. What the fuck, man? Man, you got the ID, man. And that's for what? For what? For what? Resisting. I'm going for, sir.
Not complying. Yeah.
Not complying. I did not resist. I asked him, what did I do wrong, sir?
What's your name, man?
All I asked him, my name is Brandon. Thomas.
Brandon.
Listen, sir. He has it all on video. All I asked him was, what I did wrong. I've never heard ashing out of a window is a misdemeanor. And then now he's telling me I'm going for resisting arrest. All I wanted to say was I wanted to talk to the sir, and my whole 24 years of living, sir, I've not heard that. I did not try to resist this man. I did not snatch from him.
You'll start writing her a warning for ashing a cigarette.
Sir, I got him. This
Sir,
man,
listen.
before I leave. No, just go. I got him.
Listen.
With regard to excessive use of force, law enforcement officers have the right to use reasonable force to make a lawful arrest. Excessive force occurs when the force is unreasonable given the circumstances. Police are generally trained to use force gradually, starting with verbal requests and escalating as necessary. However, situations where force is abused resulting in serious injury are inappropriate. Given that the cause of the incident was the throwing of cigarette ash on the road, the fact that the police responded with such a high level of force for an act that does not even qualify as a misdemeanor under the relevant definition shows that he clearly had an anger problem. Furthermore, in this case, the passenger did not resist, fight back, or pose a threat to anyone's safety, but was charged with resisting arrest. Given the circumstances, this charge seems unjustified and raises concerns about the officer's actions.
I just want to tell you something, don't you?
We want to step out the car. I had every right.
I don't care. You're a bitch, bro.
That's fine. That was fast. More dope? Okay. Yeah.
What happened?
All of them?
You're just being detained. Turn around.
Why are you
You're
detained?
being detained.
Turn around, face the car real quick.
I don't know, man.
Just for now. If there's nothing, then you'll be good.
Nothing will be good. Why are we being detained?
That's right. You can meet on the car real quick.
Like, why are we being detained?
We found drugs.
What
Until we
drugs?
figure out whose it is and everything. If it's not y'all's, y'all be good, and you'll be on your way.
What drugs did you find?
I wasn't there. I've been here with you the whole time.
Bro,
boss.
like, why, like, bro, there's nothing in that car. There's nothing in the car.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You got a body cam on?
We both do. They were active the whole time.
Yeah.
After today, you can request it.
Bro, you act like it's against the law to flick the fucking ass out the window.
And what's crazy, he already told us it's not against the law to flick his ash out the window.
Yes,
so.
you lied like a bitch.
He told us
They
the only thing.
Your supervisor,
I'll
nigga.
pull up the, you know what? You know what I'll have to show you? When I'm done doing what I'm doing, I will pull up the statute and I will show it to
I
you.
pulled over this week for flicking the ash out the
It
window.
doesn't matter. Also, I need everybody's names because now you
I
are.
I already gave him my ID, he already ran my ID.
I'm not under
And if
arrest.
you refuse to identify yourself, you will
You
go to
gave it
jail.
to.
Oh, yeah?
Big
Yeah,
Brother.
he already ran
Well,
my
where the
ID.
drugs you found first, you gotta like, you
I
know
don't
what I'm
have to
saying?
show you. I don't have to do nothing.
So you're
You
telling
will
us that
identify
we're arrested
yourself
for
or you
drugs,
will
but
also
you
be
don't
going
shut
to
up
jail.
for drugs. Oh, this guy comes. This nigga doesn't want to come and try to talk about some shut up. Like, I gotta listen to you. I got freedom of speech, right? I ain't gonna lie, I am gonna go to law school. Just like fucking like shit like this happen because y'all all stupid as hell. Y'all already up by pulling Rick out the car with no reason and slamming him on the floor. All y'all motherfuckers gonna go to court about this shit. So y'all motherfuckers.
You back him, that's y'all
You
fault.
should have picked on the motherfuckers. You know they laws.
You finna hit the police station right after this.
Oh, yeah,
File
I
for
don't give a
all
fuck
the
what
body
happened.
cams.
I don't give a fuck what
And
happened.
this is going all over.
And I'm getting
All
all
over
y'all's
TikTok.
names.
I'm a rapper around here. This is going viral, crazy.
W. Perry and what's your name? What's your name? You asking our names. K. Williams. I ain't gonna lie, he pull this one out of all y'all. He over there trying to get this bitch trying to pay some shit.
Crazy.
Hey, bro, you can't, like, bruh, hey, you just fucking, bruh, you can't do that. I'm not under arrest. Put that back in my pocket. Hey, bro, again, he ain't doing shit right. Tell him to put that shit back in my fucking pocket. So just chill. Bro, fuck all that. Bruh, like, honestly, like, it's, like, literally, bro, y'all, the car probably got hit because I smoked weed in the car. I got my medical marijuana.
How does it alert to the odor of marijuana?
Yeah, the odor of marijuana, nigga. I fucking got my medical card, bro. I got my medical card. You're pussy. Shut up. You stupid as fuck. You didn't get no pussy. That's why you're
They both need to be searched.
Hey, I told you to be quiet, dude. You're not making this easier. So now you're gonna sit in the back seat.
This door for me, boss. Anything on me is my ID.
Before they try to put me on anything, we gotta watch that video, bro. And you at least, man, could at least tell him that.
You know what really happened.
Come on, bro. Like, I know that you have to work with this man, whatever, dude. And it's like,
It's
you know
just,
what I'm saying? But
you should know that he judged him based on his face tattoos and everything. That was instinct.
Well, I'll tell you, we got a
he
call.
did,
We got a call about y'all. That's why we checked out y'all in the first place, and then we saw
I'm
the
sorry,
ad.
bro. It's been,
got a call about
it's
us
been
for what?
that I've been able to deal with officers
At the park?
reasonably, bro.
Because we were sitting in the park?
Someone said they saw a narcotic deal.
A narcotic deal.
That's just what we're called in.
What?
Well,
Yeah, that was the reason for the stop.
According to the police, the reason for the traffic stop is finally clear. Someone called suspected that drugs were being sold in a park where these people had been before. This assumption alone seems questionable, as it should not have been enough to escalate the situation to this degree. However, because officers claimed to smell marijuana coming from the vehicle, everyone in the vehicle was detained. Despite the already unbelievable nature of the situation worsens when the first officer develops a bizarre justification for attempting further arrests.
That's the only reason we saw your car. And you can request all that.
At the end of the day, whether he stopped us for resisting arrest, I mean for ashing out a cigarette, you can't get me for resisting arrest. I never told him. I never resist. He never told me I was under arrest. We were not even detained. How am I resisting arrest when we're not detained?
He never even read his rights.
Never read me my rights. Oh yeah, I was never.
Right on my body camera, on the front of this dollar bill, it's caked in what's now tested positive for cocaine. I can't get it to come off into a bag because every time you try, it sticks to your fingers and it doesn't actually go off the bag. But I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick it up, but right here next to the president's head, there's the spot where I wiped the bill, and there's now a clean spot. So there's a complete layer of cocaine all the way across the dollar bill, hence why the owner is going to be charged with possession of cocaine.
Finding no probable cause, the officer justified the arrest by implausibly claiming that the $1 bill had traces of cocaine on it. However, research shows that the majority of U.S. banknotes have traces of cocaine on them. In other words, the likelihood that the officer will find a similar substance on a paper bill that he will take out of his wallet is very high. This underscores the unjust behavior of the officer and highlights the need for accountability in law enforcement.
Nice. Who's that?
Check's going to go for it.
Officer, I don't know the scenario, but when an officer asks you to get out,
He asked me for my identification. Listen, I never heard of. I never heard of ashing a cigarette out the window was illegal. So I told him, I said, can I please? Regardless, the point is, he said we weren't being detained, and he still pulled me out of the vehicle and handcuffed me, and I was not read my rights.
Okay. Were you asked anything about pertaining to this stop or anything that would incriminate
He said
you?
at first that we were stopped because somebody said something about a drug transaction or something like that, and then he said it was because we were ashing out the window.
Oh,
and the officer right there even told me. I said, sir, you know what he did ain't right, and he was like, man, I know, but like
The
he's
kid,
not,
the big goofy
the
one?
big there, bro.
He's a
not
trainee.
saying.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Man, I don't fucking know, but I know he was wrong.
Listen,
And listen,
so
I've
here,
been through this
hold
situation
on.
before. The sergeant gonna tell me he's gonna come talk to me, and he's not, bro. And I'm not wrong.
I'm the corporal.
I was ashing out the window, ma'am. I was ashing
I'm
out the
supervisor.
window.
So
Like,
here, listen. Hey,
I'm
listen
supposed to see my kids today, dog. Like, and this
Here,
was crazy.
Sit down.
No,
Did you
you're good,
crotch swipe?
Yeah.
Swipe him. You did?
I don't got nothing, I swear.
So we don't have to
talk to somebody.
unless we ask
If this
you.
isn't rightful, man.
Just sit down. Just sit down. If we don't ask you questions pertaining to the investigation, by law we don't have to read you your rights, because what are you going to say that's incriminating? So just because he didn't read you his rights doesn't mean...
Not even that. He opened the door. Before he said anything, he opened the door and snatched me out. He snatched and twisted my arm, snatched me. The video's all on one of our phones. They were recording it. I asked the
We got
sergeant.
video too, and we'll review that video. Okay?
After what? After I get arrested? Like after I go to jail and sit in jail? You know what I mean? Man, this shit ain't right, bro. Y'all gotta look into this before y'all arrest me. I'm asking y'all.
How old are
please.
your kids?
I got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. I got my phone. I need my phone.
Listen to me. Regardless, man, you're still in a car with drugs.
I don't have drugs. That's not my vehicle, and they were not on my purse. I have no drugs. I don't do drugs. I can be drug tested. All I do is smoke marijuana. I don't even have that on me, and I don't have a card. Yeah, I smoke marijuana. That's it.
Who cares?
But
it is what it is.
I just listen. I need I got my cigarettes, my wallet, and my phone. I need that. I'm going to jail.
I'll make sure.
This is
I'll make sure you
bullshit,
get
so
all
I just
three
need
of
y'all to
those.
look into that.
We will.
Like,
we review all the
I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's not like, and he sees I don't have a warrant. I wasn't doing that wrong. I honestly thought that I was getting fucked with against my right. I really honestly did. That's really what it was, and that's what it all came down to.
You think we pull people over just?
Yeah, hell the yeah, man. I'm sorry. Maybe not you. Maybe not everybody.
Law enforcement before?
Maybe not you. Maybe not everybody. But listen, I'm sorry. That man was being straight. And like he's saying like, oh, I'm sorry, for asking y'all. Why can't you give us a warning, go on by our day? You want to try to see if there's drugs in the car, all that, make another excuse on why y'all pulled it. How are you gonna say it was for Ashton's cigarette? Then there was a drugs transaction. There was no call.
Did he walk his dog?
Come on, man. Yeah, he walked his dog after he slammed me and all that shit. I guess he had a reason to do it. But honestly, I'm sorry, but like all reality, I was just ashing out the window. A cigarette out the window. I didn't know that was against the law. In all reality, I understand technically, yeah, maybe I did something wrong that I didn't know about that's getting me arrested right now. Maybe I did. I don't know. So
I said I don't know all the details to it, so otherwise I could explain it to you. But I'm sorry for not knowing everything. But we will. I'll figure it out and we'll fill you in. Who's that girl to you guys?
I don't friend. No, it don't even matter.
All right, just sit back here and relax, okay?
Give my phone. So
your phone,
I can have
wallet.
it. I had my cigarettes, my phone, and my wallet.
Okay, if you have a lighter in the cigarettes, we can't take the
I don't
lighter.
have a lighter, but
I can get the phone, wallet.
Make sure my ID, because he did give him my ID.
These rights I've explained to you. Okay. Sorry. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you want to talk about?
There's still one more, so I don't know if you want to. I don't do drugs.
What about all the stuff I found on the front seat?
I have no idea.
And you're center console, and you're the register owner of the car.
I understand that, but I don't know what that is. I really do not. Like, I promise you, I'm not here to lie to you.
How else would it have got there?
I don't know.
What are you on
right now? Nothing. I said I could. I know y'all doing
So
something
your
about it.
pupils are like this.
And your speech is extremely slurred.
When's the last time you used cocaine?
I don't use coke. I've never used coke.
This question's not going to get us anywhere. You're going to jail.
What did I do?
Hey, come on.
I'm trying to talk to you guys. Stop, please.
Stand right here so I can still keep an eye on my
Can you
office.
please just like piss test me or something? I promise you I'm not.
Hey, do any of your buddies have a driver's license? You want to let them drive your car, or should I tow it?
Can I just talk first?
No, do you want one of them to drive your car, or should I tow it?
No, please.
Do you want one of them to drive your car, or should I tow it?
Just listen, please.
The last time I'm going to ask.
Please. Stop, bro. Can you listen? Like, I'm here to talk. I'm trying to talk to you.
Okay, and I
Can you
understand.
just listen to me?
However, I wasn't here for the entirety of the investigation.
There's no coke in there. There's no. I don't do drugs.
Why are your pupils pinpoint? Why is your speech extremely slurred?
My speech is not slurred.
No?
No, it's
Yeah,
really not. I promise you, like, I can. Please, don't arrest me.
Anything you say right now, he's found probable cause for an arrest for you.
Wow.
So, what it is that he found, I don't know. He made a comment about cocaine. That's what would
It's
make probably
not.
assume that.
There's nothing
So,
in there.
let's go.
Can you piss?
Who do I talk about getting the body cam? Station
You'll have
tomorrow.
to either go to the police. If you call up the police department, they'll get email. There's an email.
I'm able to do that even though I wasn't arrested or nothing?
Yeah.
You're involved. Okay.
It'll be a day or two though. It won't be straight up available today because it's got to go all the way through our system. But it will be public record. And I'll go ahead and say I don't have mine with me. He does though. He was with me, and you guys have your camera going. Okay, so everything's there. Everything will be public record though because
Okay, so the search wasn't videotaped at all.
it was by their cameras.
No, I mean like when you were in the car, nobody videotaped you in the car.
Not necessarily, but there's plenty of agencies that don't have body cameras. I have no reason to that. Why am I going to ruin my livelihood over a bullshit arrest? That doesn't make sense to me.
It's like the same way you don't know us from Adam.
I hear you.
Cops have done it to me.
I hear you.
That's why I went to 6 years in prison on someone else's charges.
I understand, and I'm not justifying anything because just like there's bad people in every job, I'm not saying every cop's good, every cop's whatever. You're right. There are cops. Take my word for what it is because you don't, like I said, you don't know me. But I can tell you, I'm not playing because that's not worth my time for you.
Okay. You look into that? Is that all rightful?
Listen, hear me out. So what I'm going to do, once all the cameras are uploaded, man, I'll review everything.
After I'm already incarcerated.
You'll be fine.
No, I won't. That's if I'm not being arrested rightfully, that's not fine.
Then the
that
case
needs to be looked into before I get arrested.
Then the case will be dropped.
You can't look at the videos. I was not read my rights. I was not read my rights. I was not. We were told we weren't being detained.
I'm gonna.
And how am I being? How? And first off, I'm resisting arrest. Where's the other charge? I'm resisting arrest on what charge? What else am I being charged with, sir?
Just
it's
resisting.
Not rightful,
that's a charge, man.
It's not rightful.
Because it says second degree misdemeanor will get you out of there. It's $100
For what? A resisting arrest?
Just regular resist, not arrest, not nothing. It's just regular resist.
Yeah, but can I get out during the weekend? Wait, what's today, Friday?
Yeah.
They'll release him today, right?
Depends how fast they get him in, yeah. So.
I thought you have to go to court first to get a bond.
What is she being arrested on?
Possession of cocaine.
Do I have to go to court first to get a bond?
What's that?
Do I have to go to court first to get a bond?
Okay.
No, you have a bond right now.
Okay, so I got a question. Why? Everybody else had a body cam, but one person that searched the car didn't have a body cam. Wait, what? He doesn't have a body cam.
Everyone stop.
Okay, can I guess?
I have a lot of work to do.
But
I'm gonna look into it.
Can't y'all just peep? This is bull, bro.
I'm going to look into it. Everybody, calm down. Okay. All right. Listen, your boys are gonna get you out.
You're saying that doesn't matter, sir. I was supposed to see my kids this weekend, bro.
You're supposed to pick them up today.
All right. Watch out, I'm gonna close the door.
Hey, I love you, bro.
She said, bro.
Both the driver and the passenger were transferred to prison. The driver was detained for possession of cocaine, a charge believed to be unfounded, and the passenger was detained for resisting arrest, also an unfounded charge. It should be noted that there is no body camera footage of the first police officer. As of the date of this recording, there have been no developments in the case. Don't forget to comment one by one on the 3 cases we are talking today. Also, if you want to support, just like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can find links to all the clips in the video in the description. Take care and stay safe.